amazed, shocked, taken aback. These are all the different words I could now recollect from that special day in Casablanca, where I watched the Casablanca Derby for the very first time. Now, this story and my love for Morocco all originates from the World Cup when I tried to go to every single match. And during that time, when you watch 32 different countries, you pick up on some pretty cool and unique chants, some incredible national anthems, and some pretty special football teams. And number one in that list was Morocco, a North African country which I have absolutely no association with. And fast forward to today, and it's probably my favourite country in the world. How has this happened? And what happened on my trip to Casablanca? Was it all positive? We're about to delve very deep into that, so stay tuned and hit the like button if you enjoy. 10,000 likes, and I will return to Casablanca when it's a full capacity derby. Heard it here first. So following the incredible World Cup journey and getting to a semi-final, getting knocked out by France, disappointing, but creating a love with Moroccans and a joy behind the goal where every time they scored, I was singing with them. I had my Morocco scarf that I could probably sell on eBay for several thousands. But you know what I'm saying? It just became famous. Like, I don't know what it is. My clips were going wild from Tanger to Fez to Agadir to Casablanca. Everywhere. Like, the love was insane. Then I went back for the Club World Cup. Rabat Sale, whatever you want to call it. They had a stadium that hosted a lot of the matches. And then on the other side was Tanger. So those were the two stadiums that kept a tournament, which basically decides which is the biggest football club in the world. You got a team from Africa, which was Wydad Casablanca. You have a team from Europe, which was Real Madrid. Australia and New Zealand, together they had a team, Auckland City, and even a Brazilian team in Flamengo, and Al Ahly from Egypt. So together, they combined an incredible tournament where the winner, of course, in the end was Real Madrid. But I got to watch Wydad Casablanca for the first time. So I thought it's only fair I go and watch Raja. Now, the derby, unfortunately, was 50%. And you'd have thought 50% matches are usually dead. When crowds are half empty, there's no noise, no atmosphere. It's awful. Why did I bother? Why did I travel all the way from London to Casablanca for a game that didn't even have full capacity? I'll tell you why. The Raja fans are some of the craziest football fans in the world. And it's my job, it's my duty to show the European countries, the Germans, the English that watch these videos. Comment down below where you're from. Were you surprised by the fans in that video that I made? Because I certainly was. Just look at it. On the screen next to me. The clips are insane. The fireworks. The smoke. I mean, they were going onto the pitch. It was hitting me. Not in a dangerous way. It could have been pretty dangerous. I covered my eyes just to make sure I'd be all right. But these fans wanted to create a display. They want to show the world what they're all about. Wydad, I saw them at the Club World Cup. I joined in with the chants. They were brilliant. Now, during the Club World Cup, there's a rule. And that rule is that you cannot have any smoke bombs or they would have got into trouble. So they made a sequence, they made a tifo, it was an incredible display. But when it came to a Botola Pro game, which is the Moroccan league, you can do what you want. To an extent. Of course, you're going to get in trouble if you just pitch invade and kick off all over you. But to an extent, the fans had more opportunity and availability to show what they're all about. I swear, the pyro show was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. Like, you have levels of fans, people's shadows, and, you know, there's fans with masks on with green and white looking like we're watching a film, okay? Like they're bloody Superman. Then they've got fans holding up flares, the green coming across. Then there was a red pyro show. And then when the player scored, Raja player scored against Wydad, he ran over to the fans and they're firing flares in his face and everything. The love, the passion, the desire. People would die for that football club. That's what you realise in Morocco. They're not just passionate about the country, they're also passionate about their football team and their city. That day, it was green and white. It was green and white until Wydad scored that incredible 90 plus 10 minute equaliser from the penalty spot. Now, the reason the Wydad fans didn't go is they were boycotting it because the ticket prices went up. They didn't want to pay, because it's a Raja match organised game, they didn't want to give money to what was a game that goes to Raja, right? So you up the prices from $3 equivalent to $8, $9 for the Ultras. They think, why are we doing this? We're just providing money to Raja. So instead, they decided to boycott it, which is why Raja fans were putting on an incredible show, like to show the world. My video's on 1.2 million views. I have put Raja on the map in Europe, I feel, like to an extent, and that's my job. I think more people need to respect not just Morocco, but the clubs. And in the African Champions League, they've got a match against Al Ahly next time in the quarterfinals. I think it's going to be insane. So comment down below. You know what? 5,000 likes. I will buy a flight to go to the 28th April second leg, Raja, at home to Al Ahly. That's if it's close. That's the two African Champions League big dogs. Al Ahly have won it more than anybody. And then you've got Raja and Wydad who have won a fair few. I think 3 each in African Champions Leagues. So if Raja want to go on a run because the league is done, it looks like Wydad are going to win the league between them or Rabat. So it's very interesting in African Champions League because Raja will be fully focused on that. But I have to say big up to Raja because the club were really brilliant with me. From the moment I stepped in the ground, somebody took me out the VIP section and they wanted me to witness the full experience of that incredible set of fans. They took me behind the goal and I couldn't ask for a better birthday present. It's my birthday today. I'm filming and talking about Morocco on my birthday. The best way to spend it. And this is why I love the culture. And it's part of the reason why when I'm in Morocco, I also like to fast. I like to follow the cultural decisions that are made. It's part of Muslim culture to not eat when the sun is up. And being a Muslim country, I will stick to those rules. I will follow that. And that's why I did it in the videos. And you will see. And what's incredible about fasting is you actually really enjoy breaking fast. And it's really healthy for you. It washes out all your toxins. I feel like no matter if you're Muslim, Christian, no matter what, you should actually fast a few days a year. It's good for you. It's very good for you, especially if you're doing less in the day. Of course, if you're going on a run, then you're playing football, you're going to the gym, it's not going to be realistic and you're probably going to end up very tired to a very difficult health rate. But what was amazing to see is these guys were breaking their fast inside the stadium. So Raja fans came into the ground 3-4 hours early with bags of food. And I saw the ultras. They were throwing around like different snacks, bananas for their mates. The water was flying. Like this was their first time to eat and drink for hours on end. And they're doing it in their love of their life. Their Stade Mohammed, in that stand behind the goal where they belong. That is their love for the game. And that was after they'd broken fast. It was just amazing how much energy came out from that section. Not just on the stand, but on the pitch too. Raja were very unlucky. I think they could have won that game. But just overall, I want to say thank you to every Moroccan that supported me. I've had some incredible opportunities. I'm more than amazed by the love. I will constantly offer that love back to you guys because from meeting the Morocco squad in Madrid, to watching Morocco beat Brazil, to the Casablanca Derby, no matter what the story is next, I have found something in my heart for this country, whether it is Moroccan citizenship, or I buy a house there, or I end up with a Moroccan wife. I've heard it all. I've really seen it all from what people are suggesting. It has been love and love only, and I will constantly come back. I would love to see a Casablanca Derby with a full capacity stadium. That would be crazy. I don't even know how to prepare myself for something like that. But as I said, I will fly back to Raja versus Al Ali if this video gets 5,000 likes. If we get 10,000 likes, I'm going to go back to the next Casablanca Derby. So the ball is in your court. Please follow me on the Main Thogden YouTube channel. Go watch the Casablanca Derby video if you haven't already. If you're from Europe, you're going to be amazed. This is the Africa Champions League final equivalent. This is what the whole of Africa tunes in for. It's exciting to the top. There were red cards, 4 goals, players and managers running on the pitch, red cards. The game has it all. So thank you, Morocco, for supporting me as always. I'm back in London for my birthday and I'm almost gutted, but I'm sure it won't be long until I return again soon. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I once again express my love for this country. Where shall I go next? Let me know in the comments below. See you all in a bit. Bye-bye.